Have you ever wondered whether you should be investing in property now and what type of property you should be investing in if you're expecting your next child? Well, stay tuned because I've got a few tips for you that you should be looking out for if you're looking to do just that. Hi everybody, it's Josh Masters here. And one of the things that I want to talk about today is a question I get asked a lot about from expecting mums, and it's whether I should be investing in property at all if I have a child coming. Now, whether you've got a family and you've got kids, or you're looking to have your next child, property investing is always something that's great to do at any time, and it is a real benefit of getting in early to help the kids in the future. But there are a few considerations that you need to give if you're looking to have a child in the coming months. Now, one of the first things I say is to always try and get your pre-approval, your finance done as early as possible. Once you have that dependent or that new dependent, the bank will look at you much differently because they understand that babies cost money and that baby is going to affect your household budget. They will reduce the amount that you can actually borrow if you have another dependent coming or on the way. So try and get in as early as possible and get that pre-approval in place. Now, the second thing is that you always want to aim for a property that's probably quite low maintenance. You don't want any fixer-uppers here. You don't want anything that's going to take your headspace in the future, because it's hard enough running a family and running a household and looking after those little ones once they do come. Because if you have a property that really needs a lot of work, it's going to take a lot of attention from you, and it's going to take a lot of mental headspace, and it's going to cause a lot of stress. So I always opt for a relatively blue chip, affordable property that you can put in the portfolio that is a set and forget. And one of the key things around this is having a great property manager who can make that all happen for you. Now, this brings me on to my third point around having the right cash flow. Now, this is going to be different for everybody, and whether you've got a great cash flow or whether you're just trying to put it together. Remember that babies do cost money, and you really have to sit down with an experienced either buyer's agent or somebody in the property investment space to work out how much it's going to affect your household budget moving forward if you are looking to take some of that money out for the deposit and to fund the cash flow ongoing. So, like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. You may have great cash flow coming in, or it may be strained, so you need to adjust the budget accordingly. But looking at the cash flow and really seeing where you're comfortable is essential if you're going to be buying your next property investment and you've got this little one coming. Now, if you have any further questions around this, something that's specific to you that you're really trying to nut out, please, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a line below. My name's Josh Masters, and you've been watching On the Ladder.